Welcome again to the Normal Podcast. As usual, please take a seat on the couch and join me. Let us wrap up the Premier League weekend of 12/21/2025. I have a question. Is Aston Villa a contender or are they just pretenders? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Are they really going to follow the footsteps of Leicester City back in 2015-2016 season? I don't know, but we'll find out. Okay. What I do know is they have been playing really well for them to be causing this level of noise. 7 consecutive wins in the Premier League, matched only by Manchester City. That speaks volume, and 10 in all competitions. And when you also consider the fact that they won against Arsenal, they won against Manchester City, and these are the table toppers, respectively, first and second position. All right, you can see that Aston Villa have been doing well. Yes, they lost to Liverpool, they drew with Sunderland, but that was the very early in the Premier League season, and they were really struggling. But since they picked up form, they have been looking scary. And next week, Saturday, against Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge, it will be another good test for us to look at this Aston Villa team, and maybe we will even take them more seriously as to whether they're contenders. Okay, so that is a valid question. But let me get to the game itself. They were home at the Villa Park against Manchester United, and they got a 2-1 victory. Both goals were scored by Morgan Rogers. Beautiful goals. He got the brace in the 45th and 57th minutes. Matthias Cunha leveled things up in the 48th minute in that first half of extra time. But let me talk about the first goal. He received a very good pass from John McGinn on the left-hand side. And Lenny Euro allowed him to cut into that right space. And you don't want to do that if you're Lenny Euro, because a guy like Morgan Rogers, with his technical abilities, you don't want him to get to his favorite foot, because he's going to aim for the top right corner, and that was what he did. And he whipped it with a beautiful collar, and Aston Villa was in the lead. But Matty Cash, these are the holidays. He looked at Matthias Cunha and said, well, I have a Christmas present for you. And he gifted him a chance. Matthias Cunha took advantage of it and brought Manchester United leveled. But Morgan Rogers, he's been playing really well. He is one of the first names right now in that England squad. Okay, he got the second, and the game finished 2-1. But it was very entertaining, and it is for the Premier League. It is entertainment after entertainment. We have to give it to them. They are miles ahead of all the other big leagues in the world currently, full of entertainment. We could have seen more than just 3 goals, because both teams actually wasted a lot of chances. But at the end of the day, Aston Villa got all 3 points. Like I said, we'll see what happens next week and just continue to evaluate this Aston Villa team against Chelsea. Now, for Arsenal, they got a win 1-0 in Goodison Park against Everton. Everton started really well. They defended well. They were compact. They were stable. Until for some reason, Jake O'Brien decided to be very much unstable. Okay, jumped in the air with his hands up like he was playing volleyball, and you just cannot do that. They went over and he was caught. Victor Gyökeres took advantage from the penalty spot, and it was a well-struck penalty and gave Arsenal the 1-0 win that they deserve to stay on top of the Premier League going into the Christmas break. For Manchester City, of course, they played this past Saturday, and they won convincingly, strong, dominant performance. And a lot of guys are back, and that is why they're scary. So talk about, squad depth. It is there. The quality of that depth, it is there. And they're missing Kovacic and Rodri, and those are very good players. So we have a race. I don't know if Aston Villa will stay in it and how long that will be the case. I don't know, but we'll find out. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Until then, happy holidays and stay blessed.